Thank you. I think you have just completed your 10 weeks of the first term. It's very tough, I know. It's getting tougher. And you can see today I'm wearing such a nice clothes. Raymond and Wai Kang, if you do not know, I just have a dinner with my ex-students who is now in NUS first year. And they were complaining to me, oh, my exam is coming and tough. I say, now you understand why when Uncle Raymond's or your school teachers who are really caring for you during your secondary school and primary school's toughness. So it's way it's homework. Is to prepare you for your uni. And true enough, they got a lot of projects here and there. And you know, attending a university is not cheap. It's a few thousand, not few thousand, at least $20,000. Okay, when I study my overseas, it's around $20,000, and I have to fly there, flew there to get my course and my cert, all these things. So work hard for it. Okay, now let me share with you a lot of things today. I don't know which one to start, to be honest, a lot of things. So first of all, Raymond, may I share? Raymond, 老板，我可以 share 你的 notes 先吗？
Yes, okay.
Thanks, because I don't know which one to come in because all of them are quite linked to one another. Okay, so I was thinking to share yours in case I forget because I really appreciate, not being sarcastic, I really appreciate your homework. Seriously, Raymond. But you know what? Yesterday before I start watching my football, I marked your paper, Raymond. So you are the first one to mark. To be honest, I got about 8 homework to mark, but first one. But you make my day because of your ancient handwriting. Then I thought I have to travel all the way to Egypt. Gavin, tell me the tone. Am I sarcastic or really not sarcastic?
Not sarcastic.
I am quite sarcastic. Raven, you know, you are very, no, okay, this is not sarcastic. This is, you are a very intelligent person. But I'm so sorry, because of your handwriting, it will be the downfall of the Raymond Miao Empire. I'm so sorry. Don't get angry with me. First of all, 我跟你讲过，既然你的 handwriting 很小okay, you are the person who are very sorry from your handwriting can tell you are the你的 mind are very fickle-minded, okay, and then you do things are quite straightforward and do it very fast. That's how I diagnose from your handwriting. Okay, and please do not use black color ink, I told you. And the next thing is, if possible, if you want to add in words like that, please don't do like that. This is not makeup. Don't make up. You don't make up. Like put the mascara there. Girls, Wang Kang, Jia Ying, and Mian Mian, you know, and mascara, put the eyelashes. This is not. Okay, so I know you are eating Raymond. So let Uncle Raymond read. So he says, source E is useful in showing that. Jia Ying, usefulness, since when I tell you comparison? It's a waste, now you understand. It's okay, Jia Ying. Okay, okay, this is not sarcastic. The way you laugh is good. Meaning that I'm not sarcastic, meaning that, okay, you take it easy. You learn from that mistake. Take note. Okay, if when I want to sarcastic, like just now that one, I really quite sarcastic to Raymond because he can improve, he doesn't want. And this can tell is quite a last minute homework that he can do it, but also good quality. So source E is useful in showing that territory dispute over the Spati Island will not be resolved. So when you remember usefulness, Wang Kang, Gavin, and Mian Mian, you must go straight away. Hey, I tell you, Jia Ying, I tell you, Uncle Raymond is a gain. So you must take note. Is it useful now? Source A is not useful because he has a bad blood with Uncle Raymond. 懂我意思吗？他有跟我过仇，所以 don't say source A is not useful as I know source B is this. Hello? I'm not asking you to compare. Okay, just take note of this. Later I'll show you this. All right, this can be seen from source E itself where it states. This is states, right? Is it states? Raymond, I can't see the word. It states.
Yes.
You get me now? Please 写大一点呢。你是 such a big handsome guy and muscular guy 你写字好像小女孩子的女孩子字比较大嘞。记住you go to A level good luck to you You know some lecturer will be very straightforward one So please 写大一点，好像这样你看，刚刚写，我知道你不喜欢写字对吗？ You don't like to write Tell me the truth. You don't like to write, confirm.
I mean, I'm okay with it because I see on my paper my handwriting is legible.
Hello, brother. You legible doesn't mean all the whole work can legible. Hey, bro, you're going to get people to mark your paper. Unless you say Dr. Raymond Miao, okay, that is different. But if they always say handwriting like doctor. So I hope you understand. Hey, Wang Kang, I leave you aside, sir. Today I don't want to touch you for a while. Don't mind. You know, say how come Uncle Raymond never call Wang Kang or Kelvin? because it's Raymond's homework first. So it states that 1999 has seen a marked increase in meat. Okay, this is US. Okay, so this is to tell you. I'm telling you, it's not useful because it's stated from there, E. Okay, but you actually forget the cross-reference from there. This suggests that the Philippines, okay, you are quoting from the source itself, but you actually did quote later on using source A. Very good. But you did not say the not usefulness. Do you say the not usefulness? Yes, good. Okay, yes, you did. So good. Well done. That is supposed to be like that. Well done. That's why I give you good marks. And okay, so this implies that, okay, so this is a code. So please has to boast its that the Philippines has had now. It's not have lah, bro. In one country it's a has. Oh, you know, I'm so sorry. I know in SS you don't correct grammar. I'm so sorry. I'm an English teacher. So it has had a number of militaries collaboration with the US in order to boost its military. Hey, hello, I really, is this what military strength? Is this what military? Yes, you see,
yes. Yes.
Yeah, hey, Gavin, he has to be like that. You want me to lend you my magnifying glass? That one, Jiaying, is sarcastic. Okay, don't get angry. Raymond is eating. If not, you spoil his appetite. I'm so sorry. And the strength and power in the Smarty Islands. Strength and power 在哪里？对吗？ In the Smarty Island, be more specific. We are talking of this. Remember, you are a lawyer. You have to be specific. Furthermore, sources also state that we need buffer. Okay, this is cool. This implies that I like the way you put up. This implies, this suggests, this shows. Supposed to be like that from now on. This implies that the Philippines is lah. Since when got two Philippines in the world? Hello, brother. Okay, you can imagine if this teacher is an English teacher, good luck to you. Okay, complete the over the territory, blah blah, and hence I like the magic word. Here goes the hands. And if you can, children, if you dare, I challenge you. Please listen. Okay, this is serious. Where's my drawing? Okay, if you can, from now on, if you see this word hands, past, and therefore, ready? Can you do this in your exam? Do this. Okay. Wang Kang, 你敢做吗? That means in your exam, when you do all these, you underline is that, hello teacher, L3 now. I'm doing L3. Give me L3 marks. Get it now. So you just create the awareness. Gavin, 明白我意思吗, Gavin? You underline it. And I really told my students when I was in my secondary school, okay, it's very, very useful. Because sometimes when teacher, Wang Kang, when they mark, they might miss out the L1, L2. Then when you underline, you say, oh yeah, this is L3 already. You get it now? Is to create the awareness and attention and alertness. Teacher, I'm in L3 now. Hello. Remember to give me the marks there. Okay, there's there will be negotiation and competitions for the Smarty task. Okay, in other words, if you want to, I told you, well done. This is a L4, L3 higher L3. You know, L3 sometimes between 5 to 6 marks, right? Get it? Oh, Wang Kang, 5 to 6 marks, right? You know, right? Wang Kang, are you there? Yes. Why today you so moody? 哎呦，笑一笑啦，不要这样嘞，上课这样脸臭臭的。哎呀，前几个礼拜佳莹脸臭臭 ，understand 她不舒服。哎呀，你都没有不舒服吗？哎呀 ，I think Gavin 她跟她的男朋友吵架，所以她拿我来出气。好吧，算了吧，不用紧，算了吧，该翻就翻，不要傻傻等待。你总是一样回来，你总是心太乱。Okay, sorry. Have you heard of this song before? Have you heard of this song before? 明明你没有听过啊？哎呀 ，You have you heard of the song Last Christmas? Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it. No, don't sing that song. That song is break off song. Because once bitten, twice shy, that one not nice. 心太软也是一样。Okay, task source E is useful in showing that territory disputes over spot. Okay, well done. You're talking about not useful. And the best part, you cross-reference. Boy. Okay, you can put this word, I forgot to tell you. This can be further supported by source E is useful as it can be. Okay, it is supported. You can say source E is useful as it can be further supported by source E. Take note, Jiaying. Okay, take note. Then this can be further supported or cross-referencing. You can use the word this can be cross-referencing and supported by source A. Source A claims that there is an ongoing dispute over the Smarty Islands between China and the Philippines, and hence the problem is not resolved. Well done. How? How do I know, Raymond? You did that. Source A show that blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, when I say blah, blah, please, you all must read now. Okay, this one I just want to skip because I think you all can read now. Furthermore, I like this one. I take this. Furthermore, I like this. You're using my magic words, my dear. Well done. Bingo for you. Remember not Jia Ying and Wang Kan, Mian Mian, Gavin and Raymond. Did I give you the magic words? Huh? Hello? Did I give you the magic words? I think there's an update, Gavin. Throw away the old one. The new one today I gave you. Okay, throw away the new one. Old one. Your brother also have one copy. But don't share with him. Okay. Yours is more VVIP. He's the only VIP only. Okay. Shh, don't tell him, Gavin. Okay, so let's go. Where am I? Where am I? Furthermore, the Chinese official is clearly. This is the word clearly, right? Clearly, right? Or not?
Oh, yes.
Not dearly, It's like Raymond is like, hey, uncle, come on, you clown man, you cockeye. How you see the word? How can be dearly ignoring? What kind of stupid English teacher you are? How you see it's clearly? Yeah, I know. But be careful, Raymond, I'm so sorry. If you're writing English paper, be careful. The Amor is marking your paper. You know it's Amor, right?
Oh, yeah.
They are marking your paper, so must be very careful. I'm telling you, be careful on this. Your handwriting. Thanks. Okay, so there are. Okay, so can I just skip? Please read out while I'm moving my cursor. Please move. So this suggests that China, okay, is expressing hostility, right? Is it hostility?
Oh, yes.
See, I that's why I told you, Gavin, I'm in Egypt, describing the pictography's handwriting, 2,000 years old handwriting. Gavin, and aggressions that is manifesting of what is this? Is it humongous?
Oh, yes.
Do you know when that yesterday I marked, I really want to laugh at my own meaning. Raymond, don't get angry. I was reading this, ready? Through its manifestation has a humorous warship. Humorous. You know what is humorous? I was thinking, how the hell, Gavin? How the hell Raymond write humorous? The warship is very humorous. That's fun. Sorry. Okay, so be careful. Humorous with and what if we have aim, right? You know ALM? It looks like ALM, no, bro. Okay, to what? What is this? Seriously, what is this?
Unjustly.
Oh my goodness. I really can't. This is honestly, this word I really can't decipher it. Okay, I cannot encrypt this word. The rest, okay, at least now I know this is humongous, right? I didn't say humorous, because I know you wouldn't write humorous warship, but the moment my mind, when I was doing speed reading, I was too fast to resolve the dispute. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, on the Philippine side, despite its various, okay, but okay, still what? Argue, is it?
Yeah, argue.
Argue with China task. See, I understand, but this one I really don't understand. Unjustly, now I understand. Okay, on this side, on the line, dance of going on. Since source A is supported, hello, Jia Ying, supposed to write like that. 知道吗？ Okay, since source is supported. 如果你没有写那个，我跟你讲，你那个 question 一定很 high 的。It is reliable and hence more useful. I like the way you say it's more reliable and hence. So there is a limit. You are right. No usefulness, Raymond. You are right. There is a limited reliability and limited usefulness. Sorry, limited reliability. I'm so sorry, Raymond. Every source is useful, but which source is limited? Remember, I say there are 5 sources who say Uncle Raymond is a gay. Correct? But which source has a limited reliability and which source is the most powerful and most reliable? Take note, okay? Every source is useful. Over the Smarty Island will not be resolved. Then good. Ultimately, source is not useful. Why? Source says that account from the worst socialist website. Hey, well done. Man. You really do the cross-referencing of providence. The 1C, there are 3C. Cross-referencing, critical path analysis, and also the critical path analysis, we're talking about the provenance and checking. Well done. Why is worst socialist website? Raymond, back to you. Just imagine I don't know. I don't know. I say, Raymond Miao, what you mean by worst socialist website? I'm asking you.
Oh, it's in a source provenance word.
Bro, I understand. But the moment you quote this, that means I expect you to know what it means by that. Gavin?
What?
Never mind. Gavin, what you mean by the worst socialist website? Gavin? I'm going to ask each and everyone. I think Mian is about time you turn on your camera. 谢谢。我知道，我跟你讲 Raymond， 我跟你打赌，等一下他打开一定吃东西的。OK， 如果他不吃东西，等一下我请你吃一顿饭。OK，come， Gavin。
Is it like a website?
Hello, brother, I can read this website lah. But why is called the World Socialist website? Well,
Because I think they are representing the socialists.
Huh?
I think they are representing the socialists.
Because they are history student there, bro. What does it mean?
Socialist is some.
You still can tell me so cute and then you don't want to turn on the camera. Oh, thank you.
Wait, I think I know because it's it represents the socialist countries in the world. Right?
Then, so it represents then. So then how? Then?
Then that's my answer.
L1. Okay, so it represents the socialist country in the world. Then. Gavin? Anyone, Jia Ying and Wang Kang also can please take part. Please take part. Hey, please train your brain now. No, this is March already. You don't need a 6 months to go for your exam, no, guys. Come on. So, agreement. Yes.
Communism.
Gavin?
Is it like communism?
Yeah, okay. Socialism is communism. That is level 1 already. Then what's so great about this website?
They spread the advantage of socialism.
What got to do with China and Philippines?
They are considered socialists.
Hello, brother. Who is the they? My grandma and your grandma.
China is considered socialist.
Who?
China.
Yes. So, Uncle Raymond, this website is all about socialist country. Then this socialist website actually support China because China also 自己人, 自己人. So I support it. So I give the favor to that being biasness. You saw the word bias now. How? How means I'm going to tell you all these people are bullshit one. It's not again. It's China did not want to attack. They anyhow say one. Get it now? Jia Ying. Get it now? So this website, you see, sometimes you must see this website. Thank you, Raymond. Raymond 不见了. Okay, so I got to continue on. This means that it is expected to defend China and China's interests against the China. Hey, Raymond, 你自己写的嘞. It's a socialist nation and a member of the world. You see, 你自己写的嘞. 你刚才还问我,
No, I thought you were asking me like, because it's in my answer, so I don't know. I think I'm supposed to answer something else.
That means, Raymond, okay, nothing wrong to say that, Raymond. That means you're still not very confident with your answer. Agree? But if you are very confident with your answer, Uncle Raymond, isn't it I've written there already? It tells you that this is defended by China, therefore it's part of the member, 自己人. No, Raymond, don't get angry. Because one day you will face this kind of situation in real life. You know, people might tell you, hey, are you this business proposal written by you, man, Raymond? Yeah. And how come this page? You say, yeah, this is the one that night I really burned midnight oil with my team, and this is the ideas that we came out. You get me now? Sometimes people want to test you on that. I hope you understand. So to treat to ensure, enforce, and enhance that what you've written is that you understand. 明白吗? That means you're not copying other. Okay? Not plagiarism. You know it's plagiarism. You know it's plagiarism, right? Hello? Anyone?
But isn't it plagiarism?
You can pronounce plagiarism. I pronounce plagiarism. Plagiarism. Okay. One kind, do you know it's plagiarism or plagiarism? 就是 copycat. Okay, task sourcing is used one-sided. You see, if you were to put, usually I prefer the carrot to be like that, but I don't know why you like to put like that. Nothing wrong. Okay, one-sided terms such as denying that were direct against China and military. Okay, so this is to portray China as the victim of the territorial dispute. I like the way you say that. Can you take away the highlighting? Thank you. And you still don't want to turn on camera. It's still eating is behind the camera and don't want to turn on camera and still want to highlight in blue. Very cute, you. This is to show that the words that day. Hello, brother. Who is the day? Get it? Be careful. They should support China in the territorial dispute so that China will be beneficiary in what ways? Beneficiary in any ways or in what ways? Okay, and resolve the dispute with such a hidden agenda. I like the way you say that. Usually, I will prefer to use the word hidden agenda.
Originally I want to use agenda, but I just change it to motive because I think it's the same thing.
Nothing wrong, but depends on the severity, okay? The severity or what kind of situation. So hidden agenda is more bigger things because they are different platform. But hidden motive means, Raymond, I got one motive, that is to kill you, that is to attack you. But hidden agenda can be on the plate. There's different plans, different strategy to attack you. I reason to believe that Saucy is biased. You see, like what I say, bias. The website. I tell you, the more you do this, Jia Ying, Gavin, Mian Mian, and Raymond, and Wang Kang, the more you keep practicing this, I tell you, it's at your fingertip already. Seriously. To be honest, Raymond, when I started SS in school 10 years ago, yeah, I was like a greenhorn. No? It took me a long time to understand. So as the days go by, I keep marking more and more paper, all these things. It's like, just like Raymond, 2 times 2, straight away I know it's 4. You know what I mean? Right. So you just keep on practicing this. It's fixed one. You cannot tell you, okay, class, yesterday I told you photosynthesis is oxygen and carbon dioxide. Wang Kang, today the photosynthesis is hydrogen and helium. Huh? You see, look at Wang Kang, she still cannot smile. It feels like, yeah, shut up, Uncle Raymond. I know that. Thank you. Okay, so you see, it's biased and hence unreliable. Unreliable, right? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Since Saucy is unreliable, it's not useful in showing territorial dispute over the Smarty Islands, that will be resolved. Thank you. 6 smart. Well done. Good job. All right. My colleague is asking whether all of you are in, but I say, yeah, all of them are in, but one of them is very angry with me for not showing the face. So I don't know what happened to that person. So that person, this colleague say I will call that person. Thank you. Jai, can you practice reading now? Then I read the answer. Let's go.
Study the background information and the sources carefully and then answer all the questions. You may use any...
Okay, never mind. Let's go through this one.
Oh. Study source A. Why did the journalist post this tweet? Explain your answer.
Okay, so let's go through the background information. Oh, I forgot to tell you this, very important. Mian, don't mind, take away, please. Take away, please. Take away your blue highlight. This is so important. Mian, maybe you need to help me. Or Jia Ying, since it's your paper. I forgot to tell you, Wang Kang, Kevin, Raymond, Jia Ying, and Mian. Every time when you look at the background information, all right, you must at least underline 5 to 6 keywords based on this background info, because the 5 to 6 keyword will be super important. Also, while you're reading, I will choose my 5 to 6 keyword. Ready, go.
Wait, is reading the background information like important?
No, it's not important. It's then bloody super important.
What do you mean?
It's bloody super important. What I mean? It's
How is it not important?
哎呀，我的王康笑了，但是真是的，Uncle Raymond 不是讲得明显了吗？就是 super important 吗？Raymond was like, oh my god. Raymond was like, oh GG, come on, give me a line. This FML. Hey, where's my file? Ladies and gentlemen, the background information is very important. Seriously, Gavin, you know why it's important? Imagine, Gavin, you are a lawyer. So you want to take out this case, right? So somebody say, 律师，请帮忙帮我打这个官司. Then of course你要懂那个什么 Gavin, the thing is called 来龙去脉，对吗? So you must understand. Okay, then you have to go through Gavin, to look at the police report. So imagine this client, Gavin. This guy was being accused for murder, right? Correct. Then what is the first thing that you do, Gavin? You go and ask for the police report, correct? Right, the information, correct now, and then you go and check on the autopsy of the mortuary where this person was killed by left hand, right hand, or what kind of weapon, right? So the background information is very important, especially when the lawyer go to the court case. 法官大人, according to the 解剖, the person who did the autopsy is that it was the right hand who killed the person. But according to my client, that was 3 months ago. But according to my client, his right hand was being fractured. How can he use the knife to kill a 90 kg person when he's only 60 kg? And most of the time he's a left-handed. Oh, now you understand? So the background information is super important. Jia Ying, 你明白啊? So now I'm going to tell you why it's so super important, because sometimes, Gavin, you might start, oh my God, I don't know which word to use. Because every keyword that you're going to use, it's going to reflect in all the questions. It's very miraculously.
So it can help you in answering the question, right? Like,
you're lagging? Who is that talking?
Me, like reading the background information can help you in answering the questions, right?
Yes, confirm.
Oh, okay. Wait, then can I like copy paste or like this?
Yes, you.
Huh? Oh, wait,
yes.
I didn't know that.
No. Shh. You are right. You are absolutely right. Because sometimes you're stuck there. There's nothing wrong to copy and put it there. Because especially it's very useful, especially Jia Ying, especially your assertion. You know the assertion. Okay, the 10 marks question.
Oh, I thought the background information was just there for fun somehow.
绵绵啊，我跟你讲哦，我跟你讲，我在学校教很多年，然后我在外面教这么多年。I told a lot of my students, okay, those students who listen and listen the background, get the background information is they will really can do. If those say don't care, straight away I do the questions, I tell you, you will not score very high mark.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, 因为 绵绵 sorry 我们在开玩笑王刚 and 嘉怡，你不可能第一次看到那个男孩子你就要跟他结婚。I know 是一见钟情 ，love at first sight。那你一定要找出他的 background 对吗？绵绵有
对
你要再看他是就算 OK 都不要生气啊。Since you ask me， 就算你认识这个男的都对你好，可能他以前有案底的，对吗？有 case。可是你要看他是什么 case 如果他的 case 是因为他偷东西，为了养家对吗？为了养家偷东西这个可以原谅，对不对？因为
不可以不可以 ，because it's still something wrong 嘛。
他没有得吃嘞，他奶奶生病了嘞。他奶奶病入膏肓，他奶奶要吃东西，可是他家里真的很穷嘞。他去偷这个，等一下可是在 law 他是已经有 record， 对不对？
对。
可是你不是说因为他是偷东西，他就是坏人。Sorry 在我眼里他是一个好人了。你如果看警察故事成龙的最后一集，你就知道为什么 the last part。OK， 但如果绵绵，如果这个人是有案底，可是他是强奸犯 molest case， 这个 sorry，I'm so sorry。
来的吴亦凡的吗
？I'm so sorry I don't。I'm so sorry that is really out already。我不可以 support 了。所以你懂了，那 background information 很重要So 如果你知道那 background information， then you know 它的来龙去脉 ，that's one thing Then you know how to focus really. If the background information is not important why the hell the school want to give you the background information? Straight away they give you to do right， 对不对 ？What for waste your time to give you a background information? But unfortunately, I'm so sorry, all of you listen A lot don't believe you can ask most of them just skip the background information, especially Gavin. You know history also got background information You better read because history background information is even more important. You know why? Because it's fact not the FAT like you it's FACT Okay, I know like FAT, but everyone is FACT Okay, 开玩笑Gavin.
Okay. So when you don't know how to answer the questions, the background information can help you in answering some of them. Right?
I'm going to do that now. I'm
wait.
going to prove to you the magic now. Okay, using Jia in this paper, you should everyone give a thumbs up to Jia to share this paper. Jia, Jia, while you're reading, maybe can you help me to underline the words for me later, can? Because
underline like highlight.
No. If I tell you which word, then you underline for me, can? Okay, come, Jia, let's go.
Wait, but my SS.
No, you just use the blue color to underline this blue to underline for me. Highlight.
Me. Okay.
Because you are highlighting already, you take away the blue color now.
Yeah. Shit.
No, I don't want Singapore approach.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Let's go.
Wait, which one you want me to highlight?
I will tell you which word to highlight.
Shit. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Singapore's approach towards management of social culture diversity has consistently been that of integration, where difference are recognized and respected. The government's foreign talent policy has attracted average of 50,000 new immigrants per year and many more foreign manpower working in Singapore. Thus, it is important to integrate them into Singapore society. Some Singaporeans, however, feel that the new immigrants have not integrated sufficiently and have begun to feel uncomfortable with the inflow of foreigners. They blame these foreigners for some of the problems in Singapore today. Study the following sources to find out if Singapore's integration efforts have been successful.
Ready? Mian, help me to underline integration.
wait.
Highlight.
我还没做好准备，马上。
This one, help me. My mouse is there, right? Can you help me? Or can somebody help me? Don't waste time. Come. Can somebody highlight? I'm not cancel. Highlight for me. Okay. Hey, I didn't say this word. But underline this word for me. Ayo, sorry. No, not this one. This one, integration here. I want here. I don't want integration.
I started already.
I want this one. Okay.
Which one?
I want this one.
Singapore's integration one. Oh.
Yeah, I want this one. This one. Okay, and I want this one.
Wait, I thought I highlighted the bottom
Never
one.
mind. Highlight this one also.
Foreign talent and which one?
Inflow of foreigners.
My highlighter not working.
So somebody do for me, please. Thank you very much.
Okay. Done.
Thank you. Hey, take away the highlighted list. Okay. Underline this one for me. Yes.
My assist teacher said we cannot live from the background info.
Yeah, my teacher also said.
Later I tell you. Never mind. When they say leave, means we copy every words inside there, correct? That's called a thing, right?
Wait, but can use like some of the ideas as inspiration.
Yes. I'm saying like that.
Oh, okay. I see.
Hey, Jia Ying, if you cannot leave, then what the hell you give me for what? Not you. It's funny, because I'm arguing with my colleague, so then you give me background information for what? Read for fun. Hey, I got no time to read for fun. It's exam. Correct.
Wait, but doesn't like giving the students a background information like 让他们考得更好，不是吗？
不是，是给你那个来龙去脉，你要懂得那个整个过程。The purpose of this one, let me share with you. Give me a minute. Okay, how many already? 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't say that. I don't want this one.
Huh?
Don't like this for me.
Okay.
I don't want this one. I want new immigrants. So there are 6 sources of Jia Ying. So imagine this exam are 6 sources. I know I don't want the hard sheet, bro. I want new immigrants. Okay, don't play already, Okay, and then the next word is so Singapore society. So Jia Ying, let's see the 6th word.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I didn't study. Oh my God.
New immigrants in Singapore. Okay, Jia Ying, so let's see source A, the 6th word that I highlighted, because I can't remember what is the question already. Just to be fair. Okay, thank you. No, I just want Singapore society.
Oh, sorry, my TV saw something wrong.
And then the new immigrants. Okay, so can you turn on your beautiful camera?
Oh, wait. I answer in the toilet.
Cannot move. You don't blab me in the toilet. That day you tell me in the toilet, and now you're not in the toilet. Okay, source A. So these are the 6 words. Just take note, children. Social culture diversity, foreign talents, integrations, inflow of foreigners, new immigrants, right? And Singapore society. So Jia Ying, let's look at source A. Come. You can take away the highlighter already, Mimin. Thanks. Thank you, girl. I think I can take away, right? Okay. Yes, I can take away. Okay, come. Jia Ying. A photo?
A photo captured and comment made by Robin Hicks, an environmental journalist in Singapore, published on his personal Twitter account.
So is it plus, minus, or neutral when you do this at time? Journalists
Plus.
in Singapore. So you have to say bad things or good things or neutral things about Singapore.
Both, I
And
think.
we are talking about Singapore Straits Times. Is a national newspaper. Okay. So you can say it might be neutral or positive. It can be negative. But when you say negative, there's a reason. Okay, look here.
I think
Ladies
more
blame
positive.
foreign, ladies blame foreign workers for making Singapore dirty, right? You see, foreign workers. So did I underline the words that I used just now? Inflow of foreigners and which word I underline? And foreign talent. Got it. Maybe. So who said I cannot use these two words when I'm using that? Does it mean that when I use foreign talent inside this source A, am I lifting? No one. Jia-Ying. No, right? You get what I'm saying? But if I were to say the government foreign talents policy, copy all the way until here, from the government all the way here, that is called lifting. 明白吗? Oh, one can. You 明白? All right. So if I say foreign talent, it's not what? Remember, I underline only a few words, Gavin. Correct now, Gavin? Raymond? You get it, huh? Okay. Can you take away the why you circle this? So
the lady looks like someone.
Okay, so always take note, Jia-Ying, 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Mian was right, the center of attractions. When you see the 4 corners here, you can tell that this is a closed door, what they call closed door conversations inside a closed door. And you can see the people are sitting there, they are quite well affluent people, so-called well-educated people, right? And you can see this lady standing here is Mian. So not happy with Singapore. I tell you, I don't like all the foreigners come to Singapore, though. Me, Mian, don't like. So everyone was looking, and then this guy was asking, hey, who is this girl talking? Then this guy was standing here, yeah, you keep saying foreigner, no good, why? So you see, this is got to do again with new immigrants. So Jia-Ying, get it now? So those who underline, confirm whatever I say is inside. So make sense now? Wang Kang?
Yes.
But sorry, every time when there's a different background information, I usually read the background information with it. I will capture those words straight away. I've been teaching SS for donkey years. So roughly I know what kind of words, because very simple. And forget, I'm not sure, your teacher did tell you now. You need to read this one, very important. This one. This topic, you must know this. If they tell you it's not a diverse society, then good luck to you. So I know diverse, that means I know my float, I know my FLOAT, my foreigners, my local, my opportunity, and all these things already. Using, remember, I told you my abbreviation for the issue 2, right? See, I cannot move my mouse already. Okay, so this is, there you are. Okay, so let's move on source B, my dear, go. So definitely it's a negative already, all right? This journalist talking about negative about governments and foreigners. That means he's giving an account, because do you trust your personal, you see personal Twitter account already that? That means he did not publish in Singapore. He's a journalist, environmental journalist, not a journalist is in writing about Singapore politics. Environmental, listen, environmental, so it's nothing to do with politicians or this economics journalists. Okay, guys, carry on, next one.
A speech by former Deputy Prime Minister Mr. Wong Kan Sing at the Committee of Supply meeting and to address issues raised on immigration and population by members of Parliament. Recently, I held a few dialogue sessions.
Wait, sorry. So first of all, a speech by former deputy. You know, people go and disturb his name is Wong Kan Sing. Wong, you can't sing. Very bad. You can disturb his name, Wong Kan Sing. But I really respect this guy. He's a very nice person. He helps Singapore a lot. I hate people to disturb people's names. And I really, for me, it's definitely addressing ways of immigration. You see? Another word, immigrations. So the way I just underline new immigration, right? So he's talking about immigration. So whatever he say, it might be need to be positive already or neutral. It cannot be negative because he's definitely support the governments and he's a nice guy. He was formerly a minister of law, if I'm not mistaken. Carry on.
Recently, I held a few dialogue sessions with Singaporeans and new immigrants.
New immigrants, is all new immigrants? Did I underline new immigrants? Get it? Jia. So how can the teacher say I'm lifting? I'm not lifting what? The lifting means the whole sentence there lifting, correct now?
Yeah.
So I can use this word new immigrant is to say that people are not happy with the new immigrants. Now, I'm using my own words, ma. 对吗, Mian? I never leave, ma. 明白, huh? So if
like
your teacher say lifting
paraphrase?
means 整个 sentence, but please, 你一定要 underline at least 5 to 6 keyword like what I did just now. Why 6? Because there are 6 sources. So each one can use it for different sources. 记住啊, Gavin, okay? 记住啊, 一定要
So can
underline.
paraphrase or not?
Carry on.
I met Dr. Shebo, who was very glad that he made the decision to move from a private condominium to a HDB flat in Jurong. There, he encountered a friendly neighbor, Mr. Alan Lim, who took the first step in welcoming him and his family. Not only did he help Dr. She's family orientate themselves in the new neighborhood, he also included them in his social circles.
Hey, see, social class, right? Did I underline this? Social cultural diversity? Huh? Correct. So I'm not lifting, huh? Okay, carry on.
Social circles and introduced them to his friends. Kind, helpful, and practical gestures like these are deeply appreciated by those that at the receiving end and will go a long way towards making us more cohesive and harmonious, even as we become more diverse. Integration is an ongoing journey and takes a long time. It cannot be rushed. It needs the direct and active involvement of both Singaporeans and new immigrants.
Jia Ying, new immigrants. You see? So these all the keywords are so important. When you underline the keyword at the background information there, that means you already understand what kind of sources they are going to come out with it. Okay, that's very important. Sorry, based on today one lesson, you can't help. You need a few more practice. So in future, Uncle Raymond will give you background information. Please take note. C, an extract from an online article of an anti-foreigner. So anti, so is that negative already, right? Let's read. Maybe I'll give you another chance to others. Gavin, can you read the one according?
According to a Straits Times newspaper article, the writer, a foreign talent himself.
Stop. You see, another foreign talent. You see, Jia Ying? You get me? Carry on, my dear.
Okay. Shares his views on how it feels like to be a foreigner. He said that it stings to see some of the online comments about FD scum, a less than flattering term for foreign talent. He said that we were a nation grappling with intense debates about how many newcomers allowed in and what role they should play in society. He also felt that even foreigners who do not sink roots are hardly bandits who simply take without leaving anything behind. He mentioned that he was quite hurt and disturbed by the comments posted online. This shows how a foreigner feels about Singapore. We are concerned that this can potentially lead to more harm as these foreign talents actually work very hard and contribute immensely towards our economy.
Thank you. I think I did not underline this word, Jia Ying. This is the word uncomfortable. Agree? Feel uncomfortable. So another word to feel uncomfortable, feel uneasy, feel threatened, feel being xenophobia. Remember the word xenophobia? Oh, you come back already. Hi. Okay. Raymond, I lost you. She did not eat anything. So I have to, you see, she only drink. So, okay, now you get it. D, an infographic of on youth and the attitude toward diversity. You see, social culture diversity. Okay, this is the one here you look through on disagree. I think last time I give you, last 2 months, I give you a statistic, right? So when you look at the statistics, compare with the differences, the percentage, okay, the percentage, why? So is there an increase? There's an increase of all of these increase. So what does it mean? Are they, you see, you agree that they are comfortable working together with someone of, so this is a good thing. So that means it's a good sign that your generation, now you understand Mei Mian, Wang Kang, Raymond, Jia Ying, and Gavin, that your generation needs social study. My generation no need. My generation is so-called the first generation of Singaporeans. Okay, Jia Ying and Wang Kang, I think most of you are come from foreign countries and your parents are foreigners. So I am not hate to say that. Okay, I do have a lot of foreigners. My relatives and friends, my good friends are all from all over the world. I, as a typical Singaporean, I have to agree. I feel very sad and very hurt when people say, hey, you get back to your own country. What? Sometimes I have to use the F word to all these people. Yeah, what's wrong? Hey, don't blah, blah. Don't tell me you guys never use the F word. You know what's the F word? Fly off. What are you thinking, Mei Mian? Naughty girl.
I thought it's
Finish
the
it,
FUCK.
No, it's not the friendly, understanding, concern, and kind. I take the first alphabet. I know. You think I'm so stupid, man? Yeah. Okay. Joke aside, how Mei Mian, joke aside. So you see, it's very sad, no? So no matter how much education and effort and advertisement and campaign we put in to educate the local Singaporeans, people say, hey, please, 不要抢饭碗嘞.
Yeah, I know, right? And then got people call me China dog for some reason.
And please, you tell him you China, you bitch, no? You know, there's one of my students, Raymond, you know, one of my students was being called, his friend called, hey, hi, bitch. You know how he replied her? Hi, mom.
How? What?
That's a good one, right? That is a good one.
什么意思？
很简单，那个几个朋友叫我的学生 Hi bitch right， 他就讲 Hi 妈妈， so it's the mother of all bitches. That's a good one， 以其人之道还其人之心，对吗？不用跟他们讲，说用语言来讲他。You know the student complain about my student. No? They say, Sure, I say hi mom, no, I never say anything. He is the one who call me bitch, no. Wow, straight away you know who got the punishment. It's from a boys' school. I don't want to mention which boys' school, okay? So we get back to this. Now you understand it's very important. It's your generation seriously to have to build that kind of mentality to tell the Singaporean like myself, okay, who make sure that don't xenophobia people. Seriously, you never know. Our children in future will go to other countries. Look at other countries. I got a friend who went to, when I was in England study, I already being associated, got people 喷口水在我们的脸上面. Yeah, you say Asian, please FO for my country, that kind of thing. 很惨哦. So 我们不要这样做. To me, everyone on this earth, they have the right to live in this world peacefully. Okay, please. So why people still, no matter how you study, still people got anti this race or COVID? Sorry, Mei Mian, call you China dog. 这个是太过分了，真的。你懂为什么吗？他怕你抢他的饭碗，他怕你抢他的男朋友，他怕你抢他的屋子，真的你喜欢女孩子嘉莹跟王康你们要小心因为他不喜欢男孩子，他喜欢。你讲你不喜欢男孩子吗？你喜欢女孩子。
No, it's just that 我不喜欢新加坡的男。Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay. So here, lucky Uncle Raymond is not Singaporean guy. I'm the American-born Chinese. Nothing wrong that you want to choose what kind of guys for you, but main thing 就是你的幸福快乐，对吗？绵绵，对不对？那个老公真的要爱你，不管是黑人、白人，只要不是外星人就好了，对吗？ Okay, 开玩笑Okay, so you can see as well-being of neighbor with someone is increasing. So children, this is a real figure嘉怡. This figure is, look on from 4.55, can you imagine it go to 3, 4.55 go to 2, and 4.44 go to 3 to 1, that means 1 完蛋了，嘉颖，这个国家就有变换了。The social cultural diversity, that means they are very anti-foreigners already. Cannot lah, seriously. The population is down already. China can have now one-child policy because it's 1.4 billion people. Singapore only got 3 million people. Or no, 5.9 million, sorry. And now they want to increase to 6.9 million to 7 million. People already say, no, please, cannot. Then how? How are we going to take care of our aging populations? Seriously. Jia Ying, just imagine now, imagine Mian Mian, Wang Kang, Raymond, and Gabby. Now you're the Prime Minister of Singapore, okay? Now you're Prime Minister of Singapore. Honestly, tell me the truth. Will you encourage foreigners or anti-foreigners? Let's be honest. Wang Kang?
It depends.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair. It's a fair statement. It depends. You're right. Nothing wrong.
Like it depends if I like the race or not. Like
Oh, then sorry. That means I will not vote you as a prime minister already.
oh.
That means you're racist. True enough. I will order Indian come from India. You don't like us. What is your problem? Just because we switch off the light, you can't see us. We smile, you can see our teeth. What the hell are you talking about? Too much. 咱们是中国人，怎么不这样呢？你是山东，我是中国，是北京，我是上海啊，有事吗？我哋係廣府人啊，唔好咁啦，一齊人啊。我是馬來西亞人啊，真是討厭啊！急死我了，不可以嗎？你個 problem 啊，明唔明？And what is that? Africa? We come from the South Africa. We got the North Africa. You got problem with the African people because we run with the zebra and the lion. And now you can run with me. You cannot run with me. You cannot happy with me. One guy, you might be laughing, right? I'm so sorry. I will be very, very angry with people who are racist. Seriously. Seriously. You have no right to judge the person color. Seriously. Anti-racism cannot in this world. Sorry, because as a Christian, teaching Christian, every day I'm preaching and reading my Bibles. All race under the eye of God is important. You see, in Singapore, you realize there's this handicap, there are these very spastic children, special needs children. Singapore government take care of all. No. And then the girls, especially the women like you, we celebrate International Women's Day. Singapore government take care of all the women. 我跟你讲，绵绵。如果你现在在别的国家，你可能你跟你的妈咪还是奶奶要在 kitchen 吃饭，你的老公、你的弟弟、哥哥跟爸爸在客厅吃饭 ，cannot no. This is not the right way. 现在是 21st century no.
Oh, is it the 重男轻女 that one?
Yeah, correct. This is not fair. 500年前王康、嘉莹、绵绵，你没有地方讲话的，对不对？ Like just now, I was talking to my two students. One of them is my student, the other is not. We are talking about if your mother-in-law don't allow your son to come to Singapore and study because the boss son was in Sarawak, so she want to bring the son to come to Singapore study, but the husband and the mother-in-law don't allow to. Okay, then she was very sad, very disappointed. So I asked my student, say, 跟我老公离婚咯。 Wow, 王康。 The woman's power. 500年前你这样讲，跟我老公离婚，我跟你讲，你放在猪笼了，对吗？丢在海里了。So you really seriously, girls, the women has went through a lot of hardship to make the power of women, to give the women's right. Don't destroy this right. You know, in Afghanistan and other countries, the women can't even drive a car. And when the woman want to go shopping center, they have to accompanied by a meal. No? Seriously, no, this is true, no. So in Afghanistan, you cannot have the liberty. One kind and Jia Ying, you know your textbook got this lady called Malala. You know Malala in the textbook. You see, thanks to just because she go to school, she got bang by the Taliban. And thank God miraculously, I think God is so powerful that God give her the woman's power to talk and liberate her. Hey, you guys has suffered, and 不要忘记every month you also suffer your menses. Correct or not? Do for what? For the benefit of human beings. So seriously, I cannot take it. I know 你可能开玩笑啦 but if you next time you tell me 2 times, 3 times, I cannot take it already. I 会跟你翻脸的，对不好意思因为每个人在这个世界有他的原因的。Seriously, everyone has a role to play. Okay, seriously. So I respect all race and religions. And the most important thing, when you say race and religion, religion is the most important to me. People can die for religions. So I move on. Adapted from the foreign for Filipino who has been working in Singapore for 6 years. So let's see whether 他讲的话是 happy one or bad one. Come. Raymond, will you mind read to the class, please? Thank you.
I'm from the Philippines and have been living here in Singapore for the last 6.
If you are from Philippines, you must talk like a Philippine. I'm from Philippines and have been living in Singapore. Okay, talk like Philippines.
Sure.
Just kidding. Okay, let's go. I just want to make one can smile. Okay, come.
I'm from the Philippines and have been living here in Singapore for the last 6 years. I consider Singapore my second home. I have to say the only hurtful racist comments I've encountered are those I've read online. I work for a multinational company with a good mixture of foreigners and locals, so it helps being in a diverse and open environment. I have made a lot of Singaporean friends over the years whom I would consider lifelong friends. Of course, like any other places in the world you travel to, you will encounter rude people, but it's not a representation of the entire population.
Wow, you doesn't speak like Filipinos. I think you stay in Singapore for many years. You speak like more the American and a bit of Sinhalese. So are you really Filipino? Raymond's Anchanto Rasco Castro. Yeah, I actually changed my name into Raymond Miao. Very sad. Not the way you read. I'm talking about this message in the source space. Very sad to say that, yeah. There are still people thinking that not only the racist comments, you see, you don't really can depress someone and stress someone and get people commit suicide. Seriously, no. 他们杀死你全家人呐 You think what Russia and Ukraine war? 对吗 Gavin? 他们没有吗？他们你 realize you know there's a joke Wang Kang. You know there's this joke by Kumar. I say I tell you Singapore will not get attacked by all the other countries especially for Philippines. You know why not Wang Kang? Because all the hospital got their people. You get a joke? Raymond, you get a joke? Wang Kang, do you get a joke? Because all the hospitals are full of Filipinos. Then they say, the China will not attack Singapore. Why? Because a lot of people speak Chinese, Mandarin. Then I can say a lot of people will not attack Singapore because a lot of Indians. True what? You go to Changi Park, there's a lot of Indians. Yeah. I have friends from Indians. My younger sons, the godparents are Indians. I have students in my school, also Indians, they are doing well. Never, because of this, you see, never, don't put this kind of silly comments to get yourself jeopardized. Seriously. So this one, you have to look beyond. Okay, children, look here. Can I have this picture first? Do I have another picture? No more. Okay. Jia Ying, since got this, thanks to you, I suppose, look at this picture. Ready? Write down this, the foreground, F-O-R-E, the foreground, the middle ground, and the background, the picture. So this picture got 3 layers. The front ground, the foreground, 就是前面，就是这张纸，前面 the foreground, these pictures, to show this lady standing up to give her comments, the foreground. What is the middle ground? The middle ground is this guy. You see the middle ground? The middle behind here. Get it? Jia Ying, middle ground. This guy is taking notes of this. What do you think these people in the middle ground, behind her? And then behind this lady, this guy is the background, right? The wall, right? Jia Ying. The background. Why is it closed off? Get it now? So remember, every picture speaks 1,000 words in 3 layers. The front, the middle, and the background. The background can be not in this picture. What is the background? What is the purpose? They have this dialogue, they have this conversation, locked out in a hotel room and give the speech. Is it because they want to have a rooms of banging out their anger, their frustrations, their anxiety, or their curiosity to know why? Hello, excuse me, government, why are you bringing so many foreigners to Singapore for what? Why? Tell me why. Then that is where the government will start to address all these issues. 明白吗? So Jia Ying, then you tell me, okay 你跟我讲中文，我才16岁而已，废话，我都还没有到这对 You're wrong, children. Let me give you a very good example. Now, your turn. Jia Ying, don't mind, just use example. You sure have families that sometimes got misunderstanding, right? 有 quarrel 嘛？一个 toilet 跟你讲啊，谁没有 flush toilet 哈？小便不要 flush toilet 哈，大便很臭啊，可以 spray 哈 ，OK 对吗 ？Very common right？啊，谁吃了那个碗不要洗啊 ？It's a very common thing right？ So you have to understand the foreground, middle ground, and background. For example, OK， 为什么那个可能如果你是奶奶还是爷爷冲大便小便忘记冲，还是他冲就不新鲜？为什么？还是为什么他吃的东西没有洗碗，对吗？还是他吃的东西为什么会掉在地上没有骂？还是为什么他关门啊没有开风扇忘记关呢？对不对 ？So that's where you have to use your skills of talking。哦，对不起啊，女儿，刚才哦，我有一个电话打来，我记得听，是我 daddy 的错，我忘记关灯啊 ，something like that。You see, you have to analyze a lot of things. The front ground. Oh, at that time, what happened? After that, what happened? Is it true that maybe your father is lying to you that every time she's like that, or is it once in a lifetime or something? Or your brother, sorry, Tete, I forgot to wash the cup. Sorry, Tete, my finger just now with pain. Then you saw he's really injured his finger. Then you wash for him. 这种芝麻绿豆的小事情 is also related to your source-based questions. Trust me, it is important because today I got a lot of things to share with you. But since Jia Ying bring out this one, okay. If I have no time, I have to bring it to next lesson. But this is very important because when the teacher mark this paper, I am very, very. Can you take away the highlighting? I want to do it, but I can't go and get the. Okay, that's better. Okay, why did the journalist post this Twitter site? So it's using CMAO, contactuous. Okay, see, the journalist post this Twitter because, well done, he wants to share with all the people. I told you already. I was right? Which people are you referring to? 法官大人，我的 client 没有罪。Your judge will say, which client? Which client are you talking about? CMAO, yes. Contactuous, message, audience, and outcome. So reading this, okay, so the post that already is making very nice handwriting. I would love to mark this paper. The moment I even mark the paper, I already can tell you I'm going to pass this student already. Or even if the student don't write well, I'm going to give up. Very biased, right? In life is biasness and prejudice. It's favorism. You know why? Because I feel that these students are interested to do this work properly. True not? Jia Ying, if you are a boss, you're employing 3 staff, one of the staff is very hardworking, one of the staff come late but also work very hard. One of the staff always MC and late. Of course, the third one, sayonara. That is life. Unless the third one always MC a seat because he got cancer. Let's say this third staff has been working for you for 20 years and suddenly his health broke down. Are you going to fire him? You see? You have to ask me, Uncle Raymond, this staff worked for me for 1 month, 1 year, or 20 years. If it's 20 years, fair enough. Because he worked for the company, he tired himself. He really shared out for this company. It's now my time to pay back for him and give him a good retirement. Get it? You have to ask why. And you see the people, you see reading the post, which people, I'm not reading the post. Remember the 3 type of audience, the people who are interested, people who want to know, people who want to let other people to know what is unfair. So I move on. So this is a very good example, children. If this teacher will circle, does this teacher, okay, so does this teacher that you are having now, does he go to mark the exam paper in O level? There? I don't mark the paper to be honest, but I heard to all my senior went. So okay, so Raymond, Gavin and Wang Kang, take note now. If next time you see this, I circle, you know, you say who specifically. You say foreign workers. Excuse me, does this consider lifting? You get it? You wrote that. Does it consider? Oh no! Jia Ying, you lifting from the background is 神经病. Correct. Let me see. I got any foreign workers again. You see, ignorance. Show ignorance on top, right? Yeah, and the spelling is different. And foreign workers again. You see, all the way using foreign workers. The ratios is foreign is obvious. Wow. Excuse me. How come your whole thing got no paragraph one? You must have paragraph. Good luck to you. Well, lucky you got 4 out of 5. 5 out of 6. So where's the purpose? You did not have purpose here. So the best, the last paragraph, Jia Ying, the purpose of this is to what? You don't know, Mimian. The purpose of this source A, right? What is the purpose? Is to what? I think your teacher told you, right? Is to create awareness, right? And attentions and alertness. Always use the 3A Wang Kang. You will not be wrong. Awareness, alertness, attention. The purpose of this is to ensure that all foreigners are well taken care of and to enforce the policy so that it will be enable everyone to live in a happy environment, something like that. Okay.
Yeah, I got his answer.
You got his answer, right? So is it true? The purpose, right?
Yeah, he said it is hence the author posted this tweet to encourage more Singaporeans to be understanding and stop blaming foreigners for problems in Singapore.
So you see, it's still a bit biased to the government, which is not wrong. So 这个 supporting favorism and biasness is not wrong. The favorism biasness is to encourage, to ensure 3E, you can write down, Jai, to encourage, to ensure that everyone has the right social cultural diversity, 对吗? We use background information. 你的牙齿很好看，我知道. And then what is the third E? You do
Example.
Okay, to give a good example, which is true, I would like to use the word to ensure. Did I say the ensure just now? I already say ensure already. Ensure, right? Okay, and to enforce that the new immigrants are well taken care of and not being what? Being what? Ostracized. You know what's ostracized? Like 被隔离. Okay, being prejudiced against it. Or being xenophobia, that's right. Oh? And then you say, Uncle Raymond, the purpose only got 1 mark like that. Yeah. Don't ask me why. Don't ever ask me why. How come the purpose only got 1 mark? You write like that 5 marks. Imagine you write your purpose, that means 6 marks. You have to write another 3 sentences or 4 sentences just to get 1 mark or 1 count. A lot of students, sorry, some teachers say, never mind, just write like no. If any teacher say no need to write the purpose, and then what's the point of learning? Okay, I ever heard people will tell me that the student tell me, my teacher say, write like that can really, no need the purpose. I don't think the teachers is good, no. The teacher has shortchanged you. Okay, just because this class is all they consider idiot, stupid, lousy, cannot think better, cannot higher ability. No, yes. Man, I do have teachers in other school thinking like that. So you see, where got every school is a good school, every teacher is a good teacher. I don't ever dare to consider I'm a very good teacher. I'm always got things to learn. I may be offended other students right to their face. Seriously, everyone 都有做错事情的. I'm not God. Okay, so understand how? Okay, let's go to this one here. You see, source B is more useful than source. Never write this. So now you know already. I don't think for the rest of your life in the next 2 years, no, not try, not next 2 years. In the next 6 months, you're set 4. Not my set 3 student. Sorry, try. Touch wood. For the next few months, you will never write this already. So you can say source B is more useful. Cancel, because it is from the deputy. Okay. While source C, you no need to do this already. This is comparison already. Because of that, your teachers mark you down. So you just say source B is more useful because it says this. Then you can say, well, source B is not useful because source C say this. Get it now? Am I too fast? Source B is more useful because it is. This can be cross-referencing by source A or source D. Example, then source B is not useful because it's not useful because it cross-reference source C say that it's empty for it. So source B is not useful. 明白吗? Yeah, I think confusing for that. 嘉颖，你明白哦? No, seriously, you must 明白哦. Because you see, your evidence, everything is correct. Your coding is correct, but because of this start of the sentence is very important. And you see, the source. Which source? You expect me to guess? Any money, any more, who is the best of all? Now you understand now. When you put this, okay, you must put both sources are useful. I tell you, I'm going to kill you. Can you stop shaking your head? Because I look very blurred. Thank you. So when you put both sources, Gavin, you must put this both sources A and B. You don't put both sources, then you are circle which source. So your this teacher is very strict. Very strict. Good, no? It's good, no? Because when you go to A level, you put like that, some teacher will tell you, how your secondary school teacher teach you one, Jia? Or did you pay attention when you are in secondary school? I tell you in front of 200 students, I tell you, give me a plastic bag, please. That's real life. Sorry, I told you. The whole world will not protect you except your parents will protect you. Then you go to maths lah. You come here for what? Every time say love maths, love maths. Okay, be careful in the meaning of the source analysis. Okay, okay. So you understand? If you need more explanations, all I can tell you is that you did not paragraph. Wow, I got problem reading this. Always must have one. Like you see what Raymond do. Even though his handwriting is not very nice, but he gives 3 paragraphs. That is the reason he scored. Even though I got problem reading his handwriting, but imagine with this handwriting combined with the 3 paragraphs that he gave it to you, I tell you, wow, my goodness, best Christmas present. Okay, can So we got more things to practice. Don't worry, we got more time to practice this. And don't worry, in June, I'm booking a room just for all my students to come in to have a feel of the exam mood. Okay, in June, not now. Okay, so in June, where I'm so sorry, it will be quite near to in the center of Singapore. So if you stay in Jurong, if you stay in Tampines, okay, okay. Finally off the camera, so you don't need to see. Just a quick one, with the usefulness, look at usefulness. Yeah. Okay. Get it, I think I mentioned before. Never mind. See, one useful and one not useful. Okay.
For the total classification, is it like you classify the source first, then you say then you explain why is this reliable and wait for total classification, is it like you classify the source first, then you
what? Sorry, my
total classification.
Total classification. Huh? Sorry, what mean by total classification?
No, the question total classification.
Sorry. What do you mean by are you saying assertion question, is it?
No. Like in the SS paper, the 10 mark one, total classification.
Oh, you call it classification. I call it assertion question. Yeah. Why?
Is it like you group the sources first, say why this is why
Oh,
this
do
source?
you agree or not agree, right?
No. Yeah.
Yeah. So you say, like, say I agree source A, C, and E and D. Then you just 讲. Then after that 讲 one code already. Then I don't agree source B, F and C, something like that. Yes.
Wait, so how many paragraphs?
Yeah, now I understand.
Like 5 paragraphs.
I tell you, you asked a very good question today. Because some teachers will tell you only do 1 or 2, right? Correct? Wang Kang and Raymond. Some will say, give me 1 yes and 1 no, can already, right? Or 2 yes and 1 no, something like that. I'm so sorry. I will say all sources way. Yeah. 你神经病嘞 Are you sure not? 妹妹，我跟你讲一句话啦。我们来玩这个。如果你老师讲王干 you teacher say also the same, right? 1 yes and 1 no, right? Is it for you also? So imagine Wang Kan, you choose 1 yes and 1 no. What happened? The one you choose 真的很倒霉都是错的呢 Why don't you put everything in? At least 你还有机会拿分数吗？你懂我意思吗？刚好你选那个是明明是讲 no， 你讲 yes， 你懂我意思吗？ You I'm saying 了，妹妹，你 understand what I'm saying? I know 老师讲说只有一个 yes no 就好。Uncle Raymond， 你为什么你把全部的都要放进去 all the sources 呢？That is
my teacher say 5 paragraphs. Like first paragraph is classified, then the second third is 2 sources that agree, then third fourth is 2 sources that disagree.
Yes, but for me it's everything put in. Yes, that means it's more than 5 paragraphs, right? Correct or not? Yes. What I mean like that? Why are you talking? You mute your mic, I can't hear you. You disagree? Oh my goodness, he's talking in the air. Okay, fine. So this is a CMA questions and then usefulness. Okay, remember the checking of reliability. Okay, as well as whether you must mention it is reliable or not reliable. Remember, usefulness always has limited liability question, liabilities limits. So let me see. Go back to my this. Hey, where's my notes? Sorry, I was looking at my notes. Oh my gosh, where's my notes gone? Okay, so we're going to talk about managing resources efficiency and developing people. Just a quick ones. Okay, now it's 9:20 already. Oh my God. Okay, I think I don't want to talk about this one first. Sorry, I want to skip. I want to go to SRQ questions now. Please pay attention for SRQ questions. I think last week we talked about taxi. This is the example, okay, using dear. Okay, reward for work, work for reward, which is in issue 1, chapter 1 and 2. Okay. Wang Kang, will you mind read? Okay, so I explain how the principle reward for work, work for reward ensure political stability in Singapore. So this is ATQ. This is a question, sir. So the principle reward for work and work for reward ensure political stability in Singapore because, let's go. Make it bigger. So hold on. Okay, go. Wang Kang.
It means that a system of meritocracy is practiced. In this system, meritocracy helps to give everybody in society an equal opportunity to achieve their best and be rewarded for their performance, regardless of race, religion, and socio-economic background. This explains reward for work and work for reward is where the government selects the best talent to serve the civil service as well as to motivate to do their best. We also have to serve the country and society as well.
So thanks. Hold on. So Gavin, this dear format, I'm calling dear, DER, is also useful. I got one for my history questions for Hitler. Okay, so it's the same using DER. I'm not sure, Jia Ying, you can use this in your literature now because I long time never teach literature in terms of exam format. But in books, why in answering questions, okay, yeah, possible. But I'm not sure you can go and analyze yourself. Okay, so example, Wang Kang. So we got DE already, yeah. So the first, this one is DE, yeah. Describe, explain. Carry on.
For example, in schools, pupils are given EduSave scholarships and merit bursary for excelling in their academic and CCA achievements. In 2006 and 2011, the government also gives out packages such as the Progress package to people as a form of reward for Singapore's growth in order to motivate people to work hard.
So this was quite a while ago for this bursary award, but now we got EduSave award and other awards. So my student asked me, Uncle Raymond, based on this one is from textbook, what happens if I use some example that is not in the textbook, but is in real context, in other GK, general knowledge context? Yes, it can be done. Seriously, okay, is acceptable because social study is fluid. It will change. Okay, carry on. Don't mind, you will read all this, Wang Kang. So we got the first DE already. We describe, explain an example. Now, what is your feeling, expression? Let's go. How does people feel?
Thus, with this system, Singaporeans feel assured that they will be given equal opportunities to excel. They will not face unfair treatment because of their race, religion, and socio-economic background. They also feel confident and they will be represented by capable leaders who are selected due to their talent.
You can use this for your diversities SRQ later on to copy some ideas to put it inside your SRQ for 7 and 8 months. Karen has a result. So this is a feeling, I feel good. I feel that I'm not being ostracized or xenophobia. I feel that as everyone has equal footing. Steady. I want to continue to stay in Singapore. And what's the result?
As a result, with the confidence and respect of the people, peace can be experienced in our country as Singaporeans remain supportive of the government and its activities. This allows the government to continue making decisions that keep in mind the best interest of the people. Therefore, the principle reward for work and work for reward ensures political stability in Singapore.
Tell me, some of you are using what? Maybe I don't know you're using what formula or Jia Ying or Wang Kang. Tell me, do you think this is good? I leave it to you. Okay. If you, Gavin, what do you think?
This is very good.
你漂亮，你漂亮。你问我漂不漂亮？你漂亮。Okay, 你漂亮。This is very good, right? So actually, it's good in the later on. This one, honestly, it can be used in your later on in your A levels, GP, and others papers. I've done my research already. Okay, my senior using DEFOL, my senior teachers. But I add into this because I also use this one time for my, when I was doing my some thesis in my uni and others project. It's very useful. Dear, you need result, agree that one come. So when you read, you honestly tell me when you read there's a flow, right? You are convincing people, right, to come closer to accept your proposal, get me now? To convince them, look, this is the best reward for work scheme. What are you waiting for? So come to Singapore. We treat everyone on the equal footing. What are you waiting for? We have a nice pretty girl in Singapore called MIA and MIAN. Raymond will be, oh my God, seriously, Uncle Raymond. You sure? Okay, guys. So this is the one I print out for you. If you have a printer, please do it, okay, and print it so you can put your question and do it. This is a template. But if you think you cannot do it because you don't have a printer or you want to do your own, please, this is a template for you. Okay, this is a very good question, Jia Ying, Wang Kang, Raymond, Mian, and Gavin, for your structure response questions. And for Gavin, this is definitely 100% useful for your history. You're doing history, right, Gavin? Confirm. Like, for example, do you agree Hitler orator skills is the reason why he became the Chancellor or Führer of Germany? Say, describe. Of course, he got other reasons that makes that give Hitler to become the Chancellor. One is the Great Depression, right? Agree? One is the these are the weakness of Weimar government, right? Right, and then one is the orator skills. Then you can use that. So extract one, you see. So we're going to use this later on for our this homework that you guys have to do. If please at least use one time to prove whether it's useful or not. Okay. Okay, let's go on to, if you have the textbook with you now, okay, that would be good. Turn to page 132 or 133. I can't remember the textbook. If you don't have, we have here. Okay, now let's talk about this extract 1, 2, and 3. Okay, look, you don't need to read. I give you 30 seconds to read. So silent reading, silent reading. If you have the textbook, please use the textbook. Remember, you're using the textbook, right? Good. Use the textbook. I think it's page 131 or 132.
131.
You use a textbook. Better still, use a textbook. Because I want to move down already to the next page. Wang Kang, you have the textbook? Jia Ying, you got the textbook? Okay. Mimi, you don't have the textbook. Can you share with Raymond?
I have.
Oh, if not, you can share with Raymond or Gavin. Thanks.
How is that?
Wang Kang. She's very cute. She still can ask me how. Oh my God. I'm seriously.
It's true, Zoom.
这个女孩子很容易骗的，我看 so cute, and she's so cute. 她不只是说很漂亮，她很 cute. Okay, can I go on to this question? Ready? Yeah, this is a question. So you're looking at the textbook already. Can I quickly move through because I want you to do this. Okay, I'm going to show you my answer. I thought I got my answer. I thought I put inside. Give me a minute. I thought I got my answer here.
不要让我穿前进的飞翔，最后放入了穿成一个。
好，你不要读，每个人听到你的声音。This is the one. Children, please print out this one. All the words can be used in your context. The context for SRQ or SPQ. I think I did not. I thought I print out. Give me a minute, girls and boys, leaders. I go and look for my file and call it up and share with you. Because that one I do have the. Give me a minute, while you can look through. See, let's see. I have a. Oh yes, okay. It's on this side, on the other slide there. Okay, I stop sharing. Where's my slide? Just open it. Give me a minute. Where's my slide? Oh my gosh. Seriously. It's gone. Hey. Here's my PowerPoint. Oh yeah, here. Okay. Okay, look at this one. Okay, come. Raymond or Mian, can you read to the class? The one that you are reading now, the abstract one and two. Come, can you read the whole thing? Let's go.
Which one? Okay. Describe, explain, evidence, expression.
This one.
Oh,
My goodness.
wait. Okay.
The role of religion.
Okay. This is an organized collection of attitudes, beliefs, discuss world views, and often.
No, the role of religion is
Oh.
important.
The role of religion is important in Chinese government.
In Chinese government.
Important in Singapore as a multiracial society.
Is it too small for you to see?
No. I cannot see the screen. It's very
Is
very
it now?
like.
Is it okay? Is
Okay.
it good enough?
Yes.
Okay, good.
A role of religion is important in shaping one's identity. This is especially true in Singapore as a multiracial society. Some of the religions in Singapore include Buddhism, Christianity.
Wait. You are out of the scene already. Sorry. You're out of the scene. You haven't read this one.
我没有看到。
不要紧。OK， 来，我叫 OK， 你不要紧张啊。Gavin, can you read this three? Then follow
没
by.
想到麻雀站的主人不在，霸占了。
Okay, go.
The role of religion is important in shaping one's identity. This is especially true in Singapore as a multiracial society.
So I'm describing the role of religion in Singapore. Now I'm going to explain what is a religion.
A religion is an organized collection of attitudes, beliefs, practices, world views, and often worship of a single or multiple gods. Most religions embody a set of shared core beliefs and practices.
So this is how I explain. Okay, but then can you share with me some of the example, no, teacher? Okay, come.
Some of the religions in Singapore include Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, and Islam. For example, Muslims do not eat pork due to the teachings of their religion, Islam.
Oh, I see. Now I understand why my Muslim friends cannot eat pork. At the same time, my Muslim friend is going to have fasting month soon, no? In the next 1 to 2 weeks. No wonder that is their religions. Why I meet you just now, you're reading Chinese words, Mian, thank you. So now, Mian, can you read the hands?
Hands as in like
Let's
the
go.
2 hands.
Can you hear me? Okay, go.
Like
Hands.
hands, you mean like as in the
That's
双
right.
手 or what?
Yeah, 这边.
Oh, okay. As a result, this beliefs.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Hence, the government practice our beliefs in their own ways. This encourage, and they feel safe to contribute in their own ways to Singapore, involve and intertwine with others, the choices we make and our thinking to make us stronger and better for Singapore.
Well, the way you read very fast. So, okay. So expression, because I know what is the religion practice, hence, you see, I underline the hence, the government will give the freedom to practice everyone. Like yesterday, Gavin, my downstairs got someone burning those papers inside the bin. So, please don't, 这是神的东西来拜神嘞，人家在烧银纸啊。So my younger son don't know what they say. Why are they giving carbon dioxide monoxide? Cannot say these kind of things.
Is it like they 烧 for the 那个去世的人 right?
No, it's sometimes to God.
Oh.
You know, the straight away I give him one tight slap on the face. I'm still.
So strict. Oh my god, you shouldn't do that.
No, sorry. This is how we taught. Please not do that. I know your generation cannot take it. But this is then you know what I do? I have to say 对不起，小孩子不懂事。宁可信其有，不可信其无。这种神的东西你还没有遇到。Okay, 这种神的东西几千年的文化 ，don't just take it Okay, seriously. And this, you know, some of them say 不可以拿香，因为我是 Christian， 不可以拿香。我在想那个父亲是 Thank you. So 那个父亲 pass away 是你的父亲嘞。Just because you are Christian, you cannot 拿香去拜祭你的父亲。我觉得不对啊。Okay, you can argue with me all these things. Okay, my Christian friend will tell me, Raymond, you are Catholic, but why you still take a joss stick and pray to that person? I say that person who passed away is my friend's father. I'm giving to showing the respect based on their custom and their religions. My God will know. It's not that I go and pray to, you know, Jia Yi and Wang Kang, every time I see 关公啊，只要新加坡有拜关公啊， I will just automatically go there and give my bow to that 关公。 And our friend say, hey, why you bow to that deity 那个神？ Yeah, I bow to him because I respect him. 他因为是一个很讲义气的 famous person， 对吗？ Nothing wrong 啊。 Just like Raymond, I go to your house, I see your 爷爷奶奶, I will say, hey, yo, what's up, man? I think next time you say, Raymond, you can, Uncle Raymond, you can don't come to my house. Of course, when I see your grandfather, grandmother, 爷爷奶奶你好, and I put this, Raymond, look here, and I do this, I bow to them. You feel good, what? Your parent, your 爷爷奶奶 say, 哇，孙子啊，你这个老师真的很有礼貌，对不对？对，这是很重要的。You want people to respect you, you must respect people 3 times. That is 我做人的道理。你要人家 respect 你的 religion 可以， then 你就要 respect 人家的 religion 3 times. Then they got no reason to against your religion, 对吗？是吗？做人是要这样。That is the purpose. Then 我教这种 humanity subject 来干嘛？放屁啊！ Okay, next one. May I go to the next one? Role of religion, therefore, it plays a shooting. I think the next time. Okay, may I have Jia Ying? Wait, I'm bringing out this. Go, Jia Ying.
The role of socio-economic status is also important in shaping one's identity. As an individual, it will help one to be successful in achieving his or her goal.
So I'm describing what is so. Hey, can you tell me what is socio-economic status? Always like that. Talk to yourself. Okay, if you're a literature person, you know what is the meaning of soliloquy, right? Soliloquy means talk to yourself. Hey, so how? Then what to do? So describe, talk to yourself. Okay, so it's social. Can you explain to me? Go. Your turn, Jia Ying.
One person's socio-economic status shows his success and
Accolades, 就是他的 all the awards and rewards.
Through various means of accomplishment via the system of meritocracy.
刚才你读的 meritocracy 就是 rewards for work for reward. That is called meritocracy. Carry on.
It also shows the type of lifestyle this person possesses due to his wealthy as well as education background. There are 3 types of socio-economic status, and most Singaporeans are inside the middle class.
Most of us, about more than 50% in Singapore are middle class. Oh, so this explains what I mean by socio-economic status. So they got 3 classes. So the rich will be the rich, the poor will be the poor, and they all fight for the purpose of what? That means if you do well, if you are got good academics or good result or hardworking, you will get the best. Yeah. Hey, I still don't understand. Can you give me some evidence? Yeah, Jia Ying.
The standard of living and the affluence of the upper middle class, as well as the mass of the middle class, show the stability, the society in Singapore, and affordability of Singaporean purchasing power.
Oh, I see now what you mean by socio-economic class. 绵绵，你要讲东西吗？ That's not enough.
I just want to give an example, but it's okay.
Never mind. Give me an example, please.
Oh,
You ask a lot of good questions. No, seriously, not sarcastic. Like those questions you ask is very true, like background information and all the questions. Yes.
like my parents, right? Last time 他们家里很贫穷啊，and then they live in the 农村, right? And then my and then they very hardworking, and then they got the I don't know, and then certificate, and then they get the free like they get admitted to university without paying money because like they're very hardworking, and then their grades very good. And then they enter good university, and then oh my god.
So you see, I know, maybe you might be very stressful because your parents are such things. You might say, wow, my parents are young, so I have to study hard. And then thanks for you sharing with me that day about your maths not doing well. I think I can tell you, I can tell that you are really appreciate your hard work. So in life, sometimes it's nothing wrong to have failure.
I mean, it's just one time lah. Very careless. Oh my god.
No. I mean, everyone got careless lah. If you are not careless, mean you are God already. Let's be honest. And sometimes God also very careless.
You know, my parents almost like cane me for failing that. Oh my god.
So that is which is a good thing. To be honest, that means your parents really wants you to be, because our generation 就是打的. Remember, spare the rod, spoil the child, right? Right, it's very important. 对吗? So 不打不长气啊，听过这句话吗?
打 very abusive. Oh my god.
Yeah, your generation is lucky 咯。以前我跟你讲的，老师。
yeah. all the in the 古代，对。
是啊。
得用的。
你们真的是投对胎啊！你们投的胎是真的很好命了，没有人敢动你啊，动你就是 child abuse 了，对吗？嘉颖有些是真的很过分啊，因为在我年代有些真的是很 child abuse， 打到手脚断，有些打到变成神经病的。
所以 someone leave the Zoom.
Someone leave the Zoom 啊？不，完了。I think okay. So, Mian, you see, you should be taking your parents. I'm very proud of your parents for the hard work today. So you no choice, Mian. You should thank God. No, there are 800 million children up there. Not lucky at you. So you have to think about it. Okay. So is one kind coming in or not? I think it's got no battery. So thanks for sharing your example. Okay. You see, now you understand that you are so lucky, right? Will you want to go back to your parents' time?
Not really lah.
Don't want, right? You're damn lucky.
Very.
Raymond is shaking. He said, "No way, man! I'm not going to go there because he enjoys his aircon so much." You ask your
aircon also.
You ask your parents last time when they are age, do they have aircon? 有空调吗？空屁股就有啊，空调。
他们那个饭都吃不起啊 ！Oh my god。
对咯。So 你要回去那个阶段吗 ？For your next generation 不要对吗？那就好好读书咯。There's no shortcut in life 啊。如果人家讲有 shortcut 就是骗钱的，对吗？是不是 ？It's against the law one 啊。And you're talking to a police officer here, please. Okay.
Who?
Gavin,
what police officer?
Gavin and Raymond is a police officer. Hey, Jia-Ying, you got a very cute friend, you see. Never mind, it's okay. Wangkang, are you ready? We are waiting for you. You did not miss anything. Jia-Ying, can you continue? Okay, can you give me the evidence? 你唱得很好听，对，麻烦你可以不要唱了，然后我们等一下一起唱，大家开心一起唱，你唱我唱，大家唱。You want to play rap, Jia-Ying? Can you continue? So I feel the evidence you give me, Jia-Ying, very good. So how I feel? Go.
Thus, once will feel as a Singaporean, the person will be able to thrive, to do their best, as the person find there is a security net and job opportunity in Singapore.
Oh my goodness, that means I have a security net. 我有一个保护层 I got a protection layer. So if I fall, I know I will not fall badly. I may hurt, but I not hurt seriously, badly, but at least I got some support, which is true, right? We got the GST voucher, we got the CSC voucher, correct? We got all these skill future, we got subsidiary. That means all the taxpayer money that your mommy daddy pay. Well done. 如果王康、Raymond、Gavin、Jia-Ying and Mian， 如果你的爸爸妈妈没有千里10万8千里来到新加坡，我跟你讲，我们这些新加坡人是等死而已。
为什么？
因为 as a Singaporean, don't feel proud that 我们新加坡身为新加坡就是 show off, nothing to show off. We help each other. That is very important. It's not about I'm a Singaporean with pink IC, you are a PR or you are foreigners.
Wait, is it because like foreigners come Singapore, then Singapore become rich?
In a way, yes, you are right. You are right. You are right.
Then why are these
no,
mean
you are
to
right.
foreigners?
You know the DBS CEO, no? The DBS, you know DBS bank, the CEO this year earned about $12.4 million, the salary. 12.4 million, I think. Wow, Wang Kan. He's from India. Gupta, you go and Google it, DBS CEO, 12.4 million bonus, I think. He helped the bank to earn so much money. He's a foreigner, sir. Okay, thank you so much. So I feel good. So how? Then you ask me, right? So Uncle Raymond, so you feel good, right? So as a result, carry on.
As a result, this will greatly encourage the person's socio-economic status to rise and may lead him or her to live in a different type of lifestyle, which can influence and impact his character greatly.
Are you one of them, Jiaying? You are living in what kind of house compared to your friends or people you know in other parts of the world? Raymond, Gavin, Mimin, and Wangkan, tell me. Some of you might stay in landed property, in HDB, in condo, whatever.
I stay in the the cave, like the underground house.
Now?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this means all the way from a cave woman from...
No, joking.
Gavin, that's a good one. So you see, okay, joke aside, thanks, Mimin, 开玩笑. So you see, whichever your house here is there, the moment you press the switch, there's light. The moment you turn on the tap water, there's water. The moment you open the door, you go downstairs, you can buy food, safety and security. This is called the safety net. Wang Kang, now I tell you, you stay in New York. Do you want to go out now?
Yes.
哎呀，嘉英啊，我跟你讲，等一下你跟王刚去他妈妈家，跟他好好跟他妈妈讲一下。这个小女孩很容易骗的，哎呀，可怜。嘉英 will you want to go to New York?
I went already.
Oh, you went there. So how do you find? Do you think it's safe?
Okay.
You like it? You dare to go out at this time? How do you stay there? Wait.
Okay,
how long
not after 9. It's
Oh,
a bit scary.
Why not?
It's a bit scary.
Wait, I went out at 3 a.m. before. Like, what do you mean?
in New York?
No, Singapore lah. How do you mean?
New York cannot.
Wrong comparison, Raymond. I know how you feel. It's like he never listened. She never listened to the question. Okay.
No, what is the difference between New York and Singapore?
The spelling is different.
Wow.
Well, one guy is like, okay, I can't believe it. I'm gonna give up. Jiaying, you go with your parents, I believe, right? You stay there for how long?
I went for a month.
With you have relative there, is it?
Yeah.
Your relative like New York or prefer Singapore? I believe your relative come to Singapore, right?
Not often.
Yeah. So do they compare? You say, oh, Singapore is damn bloody hot. Yeah. Do you know New York City is I share with you.
I prefer New York. Wait,
there's a lot of homeless people, right?
Mm.
Yeah, my friend went to one of the street. Just after took a picture with the NYPD. You know what's NYPD? New York Police Department police officer. The moment he went down to another street, he was being robbed for $50. Just down. And you will never think that is a good place. I mean, you have been there, right? Not at this time now, you see, Main 3 a.m. can walk in Singapore. I think 3 a.m. we walk in New York. Hi, good evening. This is CNN News. There's one girl is missing in New York City. Walking out at 3 a.m. His name is...
Wait, oh my god. Wait, 纽约真的这么危险啊？
没有啦，不会，只是非常而已。
Oh, it's very dangerous, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's very dangerous. There's a reason why it's Christian city.
They are very racist.
Oh yeah, I know Americans. Yeah, I know, right?
Raymond, I believe you heard of the KKK, right? In US.
Oh wait, no.
Huh? You never heard of KKK?
No.
Oh, you go and Google it. It's a Ku Klux Klan. It's actually a Supreme White in America.
Oh wait, I know.
White House.
The
White House.
You know, right? Those people. Donald Trump was one of them. I heard. I'm not sure how true it is. Wow, Jiaying. So you still think here better, huh? Yeah. So now you understand what I mean as a result and task the feeling. Now you get it. You can relate your New York and this one. Now you get it. So when you do social study, it makes sense now. It makes sense, huh? You see our poor friends now he's throwing his hand in front of me purposely.
But actually,
okay, let's go on. Therefore, carry on, Jiaying.
Therefore, socioeconomic play an important role in shaping our identity as they influence our way of life, both in socioeconomic status and the choices we make.
Hey, hold on. So you tell me religions and socioeconomic status. So now you want me to make a choice which is more important in Singapore society, in this way of life that we're going to live in? Well, I think that is my answer. Raymond.
Therefore, the role of religion is more important than socio-economic status in shaping one's identity. This is because the role of religion embodies spiritual teaching, which move heavily affects.
It should be more, sorry.
Yeah, it's a typo. Heavily affects a person's character and behavior in a society, hence his entire identity. Apparently, socioeconomic status does not affect them much or may not have a stronger influence as most of us live under the same status in Singapore. Therefore, the role of religions is more important than socioeconomic status in shaping one's or individual's identity.
My students say that, Raymond, say, nonsense, Uncle Raymond. I'm not a religion person, I'm a free thinker. I come to Singapore because there is an opportunity, and stop showing me your correction tape. I come to Singapore because I find there is of job opportunity. I can come here to learn and be educated and play a part to give back to society. I don't feel any religions. I don't feel a sense of belonging because I come here because of my religions. Because I come here because I know Singapore is a multiracial and make sure of equal footing. Raymond, Gavin, make sense? That is his argument, correct or not? But for Uncle Raymond's, I will always believe religion is the number one compared to race and rights. So Jia Ying,
It's religion.
so Jia Ying, Wang Kang, it depends. So when you're doing this homework must do using the DERL. So at the end of the last paragraph of the 5 of you, your conclusion can say, I agree that social economic status is more important than religion. If you can convince me your point, then I say you're good. So far, there are a couple of students who convinced me. One of them is this one. No, I'm not a religion person. So religion to me is not important. Fair enough, Gavin. Right. I brought out to be a free thinker because I find that all religions to me is not important because I climbed the corporate ladder. Today, my parents are very poor, like women like that for their parents, okay? Or even some of our grandparents are poor. So I climb up for this. And I come from a communist country which don't believe in religion. So fair enough. Social economic status. Fair enough. The thing is that how you can convince me because this is your exam, right? But if I tell my student, well, Uncle Raymond, then this one can now. But what happened if he asks you about religion and race, which is more important to Singapore? Then of course you talk about religion. You see, ready? A religion can make up of many races. Agree or not? Do you agree? Wang Kang, do you agree? A religion, so a Christian can be a Malay can be a Christian also, right? A blacks can be a Christian, a white can be a Christian, a Chinese can be a Christian, a Vietnamese can be a Christian, a Japanese also can be a Christian. Agree or not, Wang Kang? Today I cannot make her smile. It's like very serious. Yeah, I know. Okay. Can you just quickly finish my lesson? I'm very tired, okay? My holiday starting. So, Jia Ying, 你明白吗? A religion has many races, but a race can fight over a religion. Get it now? Then you say, no, I disagree. A race not necessarily fight a race for religion because a race sometimes they don't take religions. You're wrong. You go and look at it. All the race sure have one religion. You agree? Because if you look at, don't talk about Bible, we talk about 1,000 years ago. Look at China. China got a lot of 民族, right? Agree, right? 每个民族都有他们的风俗习惯 very right now, their custom, their traditional value, and their culture, 对吗? Right? All these their culture, 他们是有初一十五，你懂什么是初一十五 right? The Chinese 季节 right? Right? Okay? So this is the one. So I hope you all can do this homework seriously because I want to know what is your last paragraph. That way, race, religions, or social economic status. There are more coming out of this. By the way, look at this question here. This one is one of my top students who did this. He's now going to for NUS. That boy is a very smart boy. His name is here.
I like me.
Yeah, you are the one. Okay.
No, I like me.
One, if you continue to say you're stupid, you're lousy, you're getting negative to attack you, so sorry, don't take O level. You always have to be positive, okay? If I got student and I got stuff like that, I will not I will leave that person alone. I don't waste my time to talk to negative people.
I mean, like, anyways, I got like A for 4 subjects already, so I don't really care.
That is good to show. That's good to show. Raymond is like, come on, you only got 4A, I got 6.
Sorry
I have to be quiet. All right, man, Raymond. One kind better still. You need 6A, man, Raymond. I got everything in A's. Wow.
Wow, so smart. Oh my god.
She's not smart, she's genius. Don't use smart on her, use genius.
Wait, by
And
the
then
way,
use
who can even get A?
brilliance and intelligence. You know, smart, according to smart, intelligent, genius, and clever. Clever and smart will be the lower end. Okay, so look at this question. Please do this question also. But if you no time, at least do one of the questions here. So extract 1, 2, and 3. Use the taxi. TAXI. So where is the timeline? Who is the target audience? Explain. So this is definitely issue 1. Okay, and then what is the issue? Okay, are you a change? Okay, one can. Okay, this is one of my students. I got the answer for that. He scored full marks for this paper, if I'm not mistaken. Full marks, 15 marks. And this question was designed by my senior teachers, if I'm not mistaken. So you can do these questions, get close to this, and I show you the answer. And in fact, Jia, most of my students, all the years will do this question paper to start off with. So you know where is your base, okay? On Gavin, can I think I sent to you already, right? Wangkang, do you have this lesson, right? Have, I will not show that question anymore. So next week, I will expect you to give me that questions plus the 1, 3, 2. So you got 2 SRQ questions for me. Okay? Not your calculator. I'm not interested in your calculator.